Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 14 of Silverrun Forest. Last episode, we were starting to knock out some of the little trees and stuff with this bad boy, but yeah, that doesn't have enough horsepower. Richard did agree to bring the Volvo BM88 or whatever it is over here, so he's going to do that. In the meantime, we're going to keep rocking and rolling with what we got. We need to move all these over to the scrap pile. That's where I've been throwing all the other extra junk. You need to have a good bonfire over here, I think, at some point. Let's get this guy here. I think that's all of them. Oh, no, there's one right there. There we go. Okay, that should be all of them. But yeah, so in the meantime, we're going to take this off and get this sold off here, because I think this would be, obviously, we need to keep going with more forestry work. So while we wait for the new tractor, we'll go ahead and get this sold off. Richard is also bringing the whatchamacallit on the back of it up here. He said that just in case we needed it, he's going to bring it up here. So that was nice of him to at least offer us extra equipment. I don't think we'll need it. It's the pull or the winch type thing. Oh, easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it, Farmer Cop. There we go. I'm just going to go straight down here because this might be less hazardous for us. Okay. Now, where are we going to go to sell this is a big question. I think we're just going to go to the same place we've been going. Wood. We've been taking it to the wood turner, and that's still looking pretty good. Old sawmill still a little bit better, but not by much. So I think we're going to head over to the wood turner again and see if they'll still take some more logs from us, and then we'll get our 40% cut from it, which will be great. Let's head down there. Easy does it. And Richard said he's also going to take the Volvo in to get a little bit of repair work done on it first. Now, this isn't quite probably as full as... I don't know why I turned that corner so sharp or so quick. But this isn't probably quite as full as we normally get the trailer, but I think it's plenty full. We may also try to be a little bit sneaky and see if we can't get the forest or the trees to go directly into the back of the truck as well. I think we can maybe do a little bit of trickery to get them to just, if we drop them in there, that might save us a little bit of time with loading. Obviously, if we don't have to use the wheel loader, kind of cuts out the middleman a little bit, but regardless of that. And then, oh, guess where's the new sawmill is at 1063. So worst case scenario, if we'll go to the paper factory is too far away, never mind. So if they don't take out the wood turner, we'll go to this sawmill, I think, because they're closer. Make sure we don't get a head-on collision here. Richard would probably not be happy if we got in a wreck with his truck. Yeah, I knew Richard wouldn't be probably into buying a new tractor, but I did explain the horsepower requirements were a little bit different. And he said that made sense. And that is an old tractor, but yeah, so he pretty much doesn't have any equipment now up at the other shop that he has up in the where we're at. Well, we started at that first shop that we were doing some work out of over in that area. So I think he's pretty much removed all of his equipment from over there. He didn't really get a whole lot of... Why does this happen every time? We were not going that fast, I swear. Let's go ahead and just rock us back over here real quick, like nothing happened. Easy peasy, and then we'll get rid of that, and then we're gonna have to front that tow bill, unfortunately. So we'll just call that good there. God, it's just the worst, $1,000. Oh, it's probably like 10% of what we're gonna make off this load. Yeah, it's wild. But at least our money is still going up, and we're doing pretty good, and we're making good money off of the forestry. And it's still only January. We have this whole year to work for Richard. And then I think, honestly, I think our goal should be to try to have saved up enough to go into business on our own by the end of this year. I think that's going to be our goal. So I think that's what we're going to try for. I'm just going to pull in. We'll see how backing out goes. We might actually be able to pull around the back side of this anyways. That might be pushed in a little bit, but... All right, switch accounts over to Richard's account. Okay. And then we'll sell this off. 31,406. Okay. So 31,406 times 0.4. So our cut's going to be 12,562. All right. Let's switch back over to our account and add in our 12,562. There we go. Okay. And that is pretty reasonable, honestly. We are using his equipment, his land, his trees. We're just doing all the labor. So 40% cut for our labor is probably pretty generous, considering. So I'm definitely not going to complain about that happening, and we actually did make it pretty good. The good thing about this truck is it's quite the turn radius, so I mean, you're able to make, I mean, just look at this, we can make pretty tight corners. I say that as I hit the pole there. So disregard, that was a terrible example. That was literally just awful. But yeah, so I'm gonna head back over to the, I was gonna say to the farm, because I'm so used to saying that because we're playing farm sim. I'm gonna head back up to the forestry area and keep working on cutting down some more trees. I don't think we have to haul iron today. Yeah, today's the day we don't have to iron. So tomorrow we'll have to haul some iron. But today we don't, which is nice. Don't go in front of me, car. Thank you. But yeah, so we'll see how it all goes and everything like that. But I'm hoping we get another load done today. Even if we get it most of the way done and have it loaded up, so we pretty much can just haul it in the morning, that would be nice too, because then we could start out the day tomorrow hauling a load. I mean, we can do hauling. Hauling is easier to do at night compared to actual forestry work, so I don't have an issue with that, to be fair. But yep, I'll take this back up over where it needs to go, and then I'll keep working on some stuff, and I'll bring you guys back in when something happens. All right, so I've done some more forestry. I'm going to turn down our game volume a little bit for you guys. I hope it's not as obnoxious now. I want to knock some of these trees out because they're being annoying. I do want to get rid of some of these rocks too, but I think we're just going to have to wait till the snow melts for that, because otherwise we're going to be trying to move gravel that's in the snow, I guess, if that makes any sense. But anyhow, so yeah, I got some more loaded up. Richard let me buy a couple upgrades. So we have, for one, on the front here, we have an extender, so we can have no issues getting over the top of that now. And because that does add a lot of weight on the front there, we also have a rear weight. So we are good now. Richard allowed me to buy those things. Only a few $1,000s for those, so it wasn't really a big deal to Richard. He doesn't mind me buying small upgrades like that. A new tractor? He's not really a fan of that. But hey, we'll take what we can get. So let's see if we can't get this guy set up to run that guy over there. I'm hoping this does a little bit better. We will see though. It may not. Let's get that guy disconnected. And hopefully get this guy just out of the way. Yeah, this thing is terrible. It's great if you need a cheap tractor, I suppose, but it's not the most ideal situation. Let's just park him under here. I'll just get him out of the way for now. There we go. Okay. Let's go hop back up here getting this guy. All right, and we should be able to take out some more stumps a little bit easier now. This adds quite a bit of horsepower. Of course, we're still rolling down the hill. So far it's not proving to be useful. Well, at least you got that one. And we can't go up the hill. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right. Maybe we don't deal with some of that stuff on the hill. Yeah, we just need a stronger tractor. This is also a lot for any tractor, honestly, to pull up this hill here. So to be fair to the tractor, I don't want to, oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. That was stupid. Come on now. There we go. There's one stump there, another one out of the way. I just figured that I probably can run these ones over, and that would get it lined up right, so I might as well get it on the way up here. There we go. There are a lot of stumps up here. We're gonna have our work cut out for us in the spring, that's for sure. Come on now. Did I lose it? I swore we would have already gone over it by now, so maybe I lost that one. Okay, let's get rid of some of these little trees that are the real issue. There, if we kill that thing, that'll give us a little bit more horsepower to the actual movement of the tractor. There we go. Those things do get rid of, they go away pretty easily, which is nice. Let's get rid of this one while we're up here. Okay. Gosh, these things are everywhere. They're like the weeds of trees. They're just in the way. Thankfully the bushes don't have collisions, but it would be nice if these guys didn't. Not very realistic, to be fair, but would be nice. There we go. All right, and part of this too is the snow. Not having the snow around will definitely make things a little bit easier, I think. There we go. We'll sneak in there. I think if we just get these two out of the way. Darn it, missed that one away a little bit there. Come on now. It is starting to get dark out. Thankfully, I think we can still get a full load tonight, even with doing a little bit of this here and there. So I would like to get that trailer unloaded. Oh, let's kill that for a second. Do it. All right, and there. That got rid of at least a few of our problems through here. Let's go park this guy just back down here out of the way for now. Yeah, as soon as it gets on that dirt, definitely less issues with traction there. But yeah, so I did try to not use the wheel loader and tried to put the logs on via the machine. That proved to be extremely ineffective and only caused a lot more issues. So I'm done doing that. If you have the FDR logging equipment, it's pretty easy to do that sort of stuff, which I may install that stuff at some point. That stuff is really nice, to be honest. Let's try the automatic. I do like the automatic. It doesn't always work, though. Like you can see, that didn't really work there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these rocks, we're slowly working around our obstacles. This is definitely not the ideal forestry area terrain type stuff, but this is what Richard has us working on for now, so we're going to keep working on it until we get otherwise permission to go somewhere else. I'm pretty sure that arm... Oh, there it is. Side to side like that. Okay. Oop. Back up here. Just get that out there because we can fix it all up. Oh, wow, that was just awful. Well, I guess that is what it is. At least we got 3 logs off of that tree, though. Look for the positive where we can. Since nothing seems to go as planned for me, that's okay. We'll go up and grab that tall one here real quick. We have honestly, we have cut a lot of trees down, to be fair. I don't know how many we've done in this series. That should be, oh, we're in multiplayer. There's not going to be statistics, so never mind. We are on Richard's account. We can move back to ours, but it doesn't matter a whole lot. We're going to have to move back to Richard's anyways to sell, so, but, yeah, let's get up here and get this. I did think about making like a pile of logs up here and coming and loading them up here, but I do worry a little bit about them rolling down the hill and stuff like that. So I've decided that it would probably be just best to keep hauling them down to the bottom, even if it is slowly taking more and more time. Yeah, sometimes the auto wants you to cut it really high up too, the auto alignment function or whatever, which obviously I don't want to do because I want more tree. And those stumps are a pain to drive over as opposed to one that's not in the way as much, is a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, let's try to get across here. Should just take a thumbnail shot of this log pile here. That pretty much sums up the episode and all the chaos that I've had to endure. That's okay. Get that done here. I actually might take a thumbnail shot of that here. I might put a quick cut in. Well, I'm going to get some more. I'm probably going to take a thumbnail shot. I'm going to cut a couple more trees down, get this thing loaded up. We'll probably go get ready to sell it off, and then we'll probably call it good there. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right. End of the day for sure. Let's get this loaded up here. This should be a pretty good load, to be honest. Now we just got to make it down without killing ourselves. And then I think, oh gosh, well, that was not good there. But anyhow, I think we will wrap the episode up after that. Let's also try to do this without rolling. It would be more fun in cab, of course. But yeah, let's try to do this without rolling the truck here. Okay, so far so good. could just set a cruise control to very low speed. That might actually be a pretty good idea. But yeah, we'll get this down, we'll sell it off, we'll see kind of where we're sitting, and then I think that'll be where we'll have to wrap up the episode for today. Now I know these episodes had a little bit less. I'm just gonna go in front of this car, or maybe not. Ooh, don't hit me. I know this episode had a little bit less going on compared to some other episodes, and the reason for that, I know I kind of explained a couple episodes ago, but in case you forgot, is I'm trying to record a couple of episodes, that way you guys have some stuff to watch while I am out of town. I'll be out of town for 2 weeks for work, doing some training out of town, so I won't be able to really record a lot those 2 weeks, so trying to not only do the videos for this week, but also do videos for 2 other weeks has been a lot, to be honest. So I'm trying to get as much as I can done. There will be probably some days without videos, just because it just is what it is, and I am behind for sure. But yeah, so I appreciate, first off, your patience bearing with me in that time. There'll be no live streams for 2 weeks. It'll be the last week of April of 2023 and the first week of May 2023 that I'm out of town. But other than that, everything's gonna be great. So yep, I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, in terms of us on here, I think next episode, hopefully when we come back in here, this will be my last episode I'm going to pre-record until I get back from that 2-week trip. I'm hoping next episode we can start working on getting ourselves set up for success in terms of, well, I think we should start looking at land that we're going to buy and stuff like that. Well, keep an eye out for land prices. Hopefully we can get a good deal on some land, because we have a mod in here that helps the land prices fluctuate a little bit. Take it easy. We don't want to take this corner probably at 55. 40 is probably plenty. But yeah, so we'll do that, and then hopefully keep an eye out for, well, honestly, we want to keep an eye out for any used equipment that we may want to buy. So we can hopefully, I'm hoping some forestry stuff comes up for sale. I just, somehow I feel like I doubt we'll get that lucky. If we do get that lucky, I mean, there's nothing I can do to program or do any of that. I'm assuming we won't get that lucky, but our first forestry harvesting piece of equipment is probably not going to be anything super fancy. Yeah, and we're probably not gonna be able to finance it, because the bank may not want to give us the loans, considering we are a very small operation. The good news is we don't have to spend too much on getting a transport method, because we should be able to use our truck with a different back for it. So we should just be able to buy a forestry back. Well, I mean, by buy, I mean we're gonna probably have to pay someone to make us one, but that's okay. Not a big deal there. We have a truck, and the truck will be paid off by then, because our payments in, we have what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, yep, 7 payments left. Did I write these correctly? I'm looking at down on my chart here. I crossed off January, but then I don't have a February on here. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, so I do have one other one on here that I need to put on here that I didn't for whatever reason. And that should be 12. I got to count this now. 3, 4, 5. We've made 4 payments so far, so we should have 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yes. Okay, we're doing good. To pay off the truck loan. Gosh, craziness. Sorry. Let's go ahead and just we'll just pull straight in this time as well. Let's just pull over that, and then we will undo the tension straps, and then we'll make sure everything actually sells off. And we need to switch accounts real quick over to, there we go, 34,273. That was a good load for us. 34,273 times 0.4. Our cut is 13,709. That is really good. That was our best load yet. Okay, let's add in our 13,709. I'll remove 13,709. We are sitting at 86 grand, folks. That is incredible. That is honestly so lucky. But on that note, I am going to unfortunately have to wrap up the episode. But there you guys go. We will continue. We're going to strive. We're going to get a forestry empire built up. So we're going to get all that going. But if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.